What's up, guys? NBA Talk. Today is July 19th, 2017. Wednesday basketball for you. Ignore the lighting. This is the most best light I can get right now, and it's pretty bright, so ignore that. It's been a while since I posted a video, a couple days, almost to a week since I posted out a video. Reason behind it is pretty much there's nothing to really to talk about at all. Um, it's been the Knicks. Knicks news all week long. Maybe for the last couple of weeks, pretty much ever since this off season started, the Knicks have been there in the conversation with everything almost done or nearly done because no one else is recruiting. Everybody is pretty much almost secure. There's nothing really to talk about. All the big names are gone. We have the summer league and Alonzo Ball raising his stock up with the MVP and stuff. So he's rising up. He's putting his stance as rookie of the year as a start before the season started. You have the Cavaliers and the LeBron James situation. We may touch on that at another time. But right now we're going to talk about the Knicks because pretty much it's something to do. Uh, excuse me. I might as well talk about it. If you haven't been following, it's hard to tell. It's hard to ignore because it's pretty much the top of conversation in the NBA world, I should say. Carmelo Anthony, the trade talks still going. Um, the New York Knicks organization does not know what they're doing. They're going back and forth, don't know what they're doing. Like I said before, they just don't know. We don't know what they're thinking because they're just going back and forth with Carmelo Anthony. So let me start from the beginning. It was very intent. They wanted to trade Carmelo Anthony, the office, Phil Jackson while he was still in office. They wanted to trade Carmelo Anthony. They were looking to even buy out Phil Jackson. Wanted to buy him out, but the Knicks said no. Phil Jackson leaves. Carmelo Anthony still on the chopping block. Fast forward, the Rockets and the Knicks on the verge of a trade that will send Carmelo to the Houston Rockets to join CP3 and James Harden, which will be phenomenal for the Houston Rockets. And we'll get young pieces and draft picks from the Houston Rockets and possibly from the a third team that was rumored to be in this trade, a three-team trade, rumored to be my Portland Trailblazers, which will be great for them. But it was very close, people. Sources have been saying it was very close. But the Knicks closed it off because they changed their minds on Carmelo Anthony. They were hoping that they can keep him, which everybody's scratching their heads and like, what? And then, like moments later, they changed their mind. They want to do a trade now. They want to talk with the Houston Rockets again about the trade. And now the Portland Trailblazers want Carmelo Anthony, and now it's just like Carmelo Anthony is just frustrated now. Rumors are saying that he is frustrated now. He does not really want to stay in New York. In the past, he's been saying that he wants to stay in New York. He wants to have a long-term investment in New York. He wants to be a New Yorker for life. Now, the organization with their flip-flop shit, he wants to leave. According to reports, we can't guarantee that is true because you know rumors, right? Like they just going back and forth. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know if it's true or not, but I will believe this news. I will believe this rumor because if I was Carmelo Anthony, I would be pissed off. Like, let's get this done. Just get something done for me. And Carmelo saying like, "Yo, I want to go," but he's not waiving his clause because he wants to go to Houston. There's nothing much talk from the Cavaliers. It's starting to die down. There's definitely number two. They're definitely number two, but their stock is going down as if they're not really talked about in a trade with the Knicks. It's pretty much Houston, Houston, Houston. And Carmelo Anthony is being said that he wants to go to Houston. The GMs, the front office, the owners, man, the Knicks suck. Not in terms of the fan base, not in terms of the players, I would say to agree, but it's just the office just does not know how to handle talent. They don't know how to create a roster. And this should be the premise for pretty much what the NBA has become. Because you can look at other teams, Sacramento Kings, Orlando Magic, what else? The Portland Trailblazers to a good degree because all those overpaid players. It's and the Jim Buss and the Lakers situation for the last couple of years. It pretty much shows that the presidents, the owners, they have really screwed up the NBA. They deserve huge amount of blame in this situation where everybody's clowning the NBA. It's become soft. Everybody sucks. You also don't see players being that loyal. But now, if you're really looking at these GMs and how they're working, you can't blame really that much on KD. You can't blame LeBron James all those years ago of leaving Cleveland. You can't blame LaMarcus Aldridge leaving Portland to San Antonio. These players are taking their own fate in their hands. Because the front office can't get the job done. So the players are trying to take control. That's basically it. And now it's starting to become a problem for everybody now. Really? Look at my Knicks. Like we haven't even gone to a championship match, a championship round, the NBA finals like since the 1990s. We haven't made the playoffs in 5 to 6 years. I don't know, man. It's it's a bad time for the NBA. There's a lot of blaming going around. I'm on the GMs on this. If someone is going to be for the blame, the GMs, the presidents, the owners, they're screwing up the sport. Even though we're making a huge amount of money, we're growing as the top sport in the world. More than the NFL, the MLB is falling slowly, but we're growing up big time. TV deals, cap space going up. You can sign players for long-term deals for more money, but more problems. More problems showing up. That's it for me, man. The Carmelo Anthony situation is just crazy. So, peace.